J Mine's Boog. Why, Boog, do they call you Boog?
It's something that really just started really back in my sixth grade year. It was kind of just became my identity in sports. Really started playing basketball. I played AAU basketball in the city. I played for Team Loaded, and they started calling me J Boogie, and that was one thing I just carried, and it started to just shorten into Boog and just became my identity.
Talk about a little bit how have things gone so far. Obviously, the coaching change and everything. Let's start with that and the decision to come back. Was there ever a thought that you'd go somewhere else, or were you going to stay here?
There was a little thought for me, not too much of a thought, but I thought about it a little bit. But I love being at JMU. I love the culture that's been built here, the culture that was here before me, and the culture that we've carried. So I really didn't think too much about leaving, but everything's been going good. The coaching switch went pretty smooth. I talked to the coaching staff. I believe it was late January, like right before the portal closed. I came back. I was in Harrisonburg, talked to the coaching staff, had a good talk to them, and everything was good.
Do you take a big role in the fact of keeping the culture going with all the new guys and all the transition that has happened? You've been through now two coaching changes. You've stuck around. You know what it takes for this place. Do you feel like you're one of the leaders now to kind of carry the culture and show the newcomers?
Yes, I feel like I've always been a leader, but I feel like now I need to be more of a vocal leader, and that's what I'm working on now. But keeping the culture going, it's something that we've always had. The standard is a standard every day. So once you come here, you a newcomer here, like you got to commit to that standard and just uphold that standard every day. So
have you seen the new guys do that for the most part?
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
Talk about you and your role. Obviously, you've been a special teams team in the last couple of years, but you take a ton of pride in that, don't you?
Yeah. That's how I gained my way onto the field. My first game I played was Louisville. It was playing gunner. And, yeah, I do take pride in playing gunner. It's a play on the field. You still got to give effort every play. It's a 6-second play just like every other play, so, yeah.
Coach Fleming was singing your praises is what you're doing as a wide receiver, too. How about that and how that's kind of gone for you with this coaching change and everything? Do you feel like that's an area where you've improved a lot too?
Yes, I feel like I've stepped into a bigger role as a receiver this year. I've been given the opportunity to be in a bigger role just to lead, but I've also just taken the things that I've learned from each coaching staff, the older receivers that I played with throughout the years, like Reggie Brown, Terrence Green, the things I learned from them, and just applying it to my game, the routines and stuff like that. So, yeah.
You mentioned playing for a couple different coaching staffs now. How much have you noticed that help your game grow just hearing from multiple different coaches?
I feel like learning things from different perspectives is always well. Like me, I'm a visual learner. So, we didn't always do walkthroughs with every staff. Now we do walkthroughs. That's something that really helps me every day. Like on the off days, the walkthroughs are intentional, and that's something I took from the last staff, being intentional in the walkthrough. So I feel like things that I've learned from the first staff to the second staff to the staff now, they've all carried over.
Coach Fleming said that you've really been focusing in on, making sure that you're ready to make that catch and you're at the jug machine after practice. How much drive have you how much has your drive kind of helped you grow over the last couple of years and then into this coaching staff?
I feel like you just got to work until your opportunity comes. You know what I'm saying? So it's never a time you shouldn't be working. So right now, like, the catch point is just the biggest thing for me. So Coach Fleming has been great getting me with my releases at the line, and right now just got to finish.
How's it been building rapport with the quarterbacks? I know there's a couple returning, obviously, from last year, but just a couple new faces at Will. How's that been going?
It's been going great. The quarterbacks are great. They're great people outside of the facility, so that's great. Great to hang out with. That builds a great bond. But it's great to have the returners too. They help lead. They help bring the culture back. JC and Cam, so that's been great.
I know this has gone through a few coaching changes before, but throughout that process, like compared to 24 when Chesney first arrives to now, has there been some parallels that you've maybe learned in your approach of trying to build with a new team that you're able to use from back then, you could be able to apply now?
I would just say in the beginning, like before you get to spring ball, really that winter period, it's good to you got to bring the team together. Everybody has to know everybody's name. You should know everybody in the facility. You should know where everybody's from, things like that. And your why. Why is the man to your right playing this game? Why is the man to your left playing this game? What is he willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? That's really important in building a team, especially when it's 58 newcomers. So that's probably the biggest thing.
You like your room and all the versatile guys that you have in that room?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy year this year. But with the offense we have, like, we're spreading the ball around a lot more than we've seen recently. So I think that's gonna be great.
So talk about the offense a little bit and how it's gelled together and how different is it from what you guys have done in the past?
From what I've been in, I feel like it's more simple. It's similar to the first staff I was with. Offensive players are more like one words, so you got to be tied into everything. But I would say being with that staff back then as a freshman, I really didn't click with that. So like learning then and now applying it now has been great for me. So
just being a returning guy on this team, we were talking to Boog about this. Do you take it upon yourself to kind of be a leader now and show the new guys the way and how the standard is here?
Yes, absolutely. I would say that because, especially with a new coaching staff, a lot of new guys coming to the team, you got to show them the way and show them how JMU is and what's so special about Harrisonburg, especially with me being a younger guy for so long, watching guys like Dobbs, Trent Hendrick, Jalen Walker, Aiden Fisher, guys who are NFL caliber guys. So seeing what they did and the leadership they had, I could just take upon myself and just, show the new guys and the younger guys.
Does it feel a little different now that you are a senior and you've been through this a while?
Yeah, I'm unk now. I'm old. I'm old. It's a bittersweet. Young guy. Playing little snaps, and now I'm being a leader and coming to that starting role and being that older guy to the younger guys. So it's a bittersweet. It's like sad. That'd be my last one, but it's good too.
Taking it all in, right?
Yeah.
Talk about your room a little bit. We were talking with your coach, Coach Lynham. I guess start right there with Coach Lynham. How's that been with him?
Amazing, younger guy. Younger coach. He got a lot of energy. We can relate to him more. So really love him. Really love the way he coached. And with our room, man, them guys, they physical. That's what I like. They physical, athletic, and we're very close. Just us been together for like 3 months, 4 months maybe. We're very tight. We hang out with each other. Joke around with each other. So I feel like it's going to be a special room.
How has your game changed? What have you worked on to get better this year?
I'll say more so being a voice at this point. I'm going to my senior year, so, I kind of already know, how the game is, but picking everybody else up. I'm a big energy guy, so trying to get everybody else up, especially when things are not going our way, trying to pick up the whole team up, I would say.
And then how about the adjustment to this defense? Obviously a little bit different than what you guys have done. Is it a lot different? Has it been a challenge?
Somewhat. This is my fourth defense, so I can adjust to any defense. But I like it so far. It fit my playing style, and the guys are coming along with it. And even for the younger guys like Josiah or Lee Johnson, I'll just teach them because, like I said, it's my fourth defense. I kind of already know how things work. Just kind of putting the pieces together.
What was it like going through your career and, watching a guy like Trent have to wait his turn and then earn his opportunity and you kind of following that same path? Did it kind of help you through your development?
Absolutely. It gave me motivation because I knew my freshman year and my sophomore year, we kind of started off as special team guys, and then watching how he came from a special team guys to being a starter to defensive player of the year in the Sun Belt, it gave me motivation. So it's good,
And then this coaching staff has quite a few linebacker coaches with linebacker backgrounds. How much has that kind of helped with your group and just having multiple different people that you can bounce kind of ideas and film off of?
It's good. It's like having 3 different position coaches, but overall it's good. Seeing each one perspective, they can teach you, different things. They come from different places too, so they seen every offense there is. So it's good.
This staff has been has valued, I guess, the things that have worked well with this program over the last, few years since you've been here. How has that helped kind of the transition with the new coaching staff, just kind of preserving the things that have worked and thrived?
It's good, knowing that a coaching staff is not coming with an iron fist. All right, we're doing it my way. No, they see the things that work and they're gonna keep it going. And that's what I like, and I feel like with that, the coaching staff buying into it and the players buying into it. So I love it.
I've asked a few different people this, but for you as a linebacker, what's it been like to still have Trent around now and have him out at a couple practices?
He's good. You know, he's still around, no training, you know, for the NFL draft and everything. But it's good because seeing a guy like that, I mean, for me, no Trent, I've been seeing him for years, but like for the younger guys, seeing him and just watching him talk and watching, you know, how to like do different fits or whatever, it helping us a lot and helping me as well.